Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Please excuse the placement of the microphone. I know it looks like some dodgy chest hair, but I couldn't find a place to hide it where the sound wasn't muffled. So it's living here for now. In today's class, we are doing a nice easy yoga flow, so it's perfect if you are new to yoga and you just want something simple to help ease you in, or maybe it's first thing on the morning and you're feeling stiff and achy and you just want to be a little bit gentler with the body. So with that being said, grab your mat, grab a cup of tea, and we'll get started. We're going to start our class in a cross-legged position, so just find something that is comfortable for you. Maybe you want to take it into your half lotus or your full lotus pose. And we're going to begin by making a mudra with the hands, so just connecting your index finger to the thumb, allowing the backs of the hands to just rest on the tops of the knees. The palms are open to the ceiling to receive. And then gently closing into the eyes, starting to bring your awareness to your breath. Your inhale lengthens the spine. Your exhale lets go of any tension. Stay with the breath, receiving the inhale and letting go on the exhale. And then gently turn the palms over so the hands are on the tops of the knees. Inhale lengthens the spine and straightens out the arms. Exhale, draw your left ear to the left shoulder. And gently leaning in towards the left side. Send your awareness all the way through the right side of the neck. Feeling and visualizing the muscles lengthening. Exhale to roll your chin along the chest. Inhale, right ear above the right shoulder, lean in towards that right side. Your awareness this time flowing through the left side of the neck and the top of the shoulder. Bringing the head all the way back to center, take the right hand down to the right side. Bending into the right elbow, left arm comes up and over. Inhale to spin, open the chest and lift the gaze. Both of your sitting bones stay grounded and gently keep bending into that right elbow until you feel a nice deep stretch all the way through the left side of the body. Inhale draws you up. Exhale takes you to the left. And stay nice and open through the chest. Keep drawing that right shoulder back. And inhale all the way back to center. So either rolling over the tops of the ankles to find yourself in your tabletop, or you can swing those legs around, whatever is most comfortable for you. Meeting in the middle of the mat in our tabletop position. Warming up the spine. Inhale, belly drops, chest opens, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds. Inhale, belly drops, chest opens. Trying to find movement through each vertebrae. Exhale to round the spine. Last one, inhale, belly drops and the chest opens. And then exhale, last time, round the spine. Coming into a neutral spine, tuck the toes underneath, inhale. Exhale, extend the legs back and find your first downward facing dog. Find movement here, maybe walk the dog out, bending into the knees, or just find stillness here. As you send your awareness through the backs of the legs and just notice how they feel today. Not making any judgment, just simply treating your body in this practice with loving awareness. On your next inhale, start to walk the hands in towards the feet. So maybe you need to bend into the knees. Keep that soft bend into the knees as you find the elbows and allow the crown of the head to drop. So coming into Ragdoll at the end of the mat. We're allowing gravity to do all of the work here. So allow the upper body to be completely heavy. Maybe find some gentle movement. Gently opening up to the side. So left hand either comes to the mat, it can come to the ankle or the shin, or the forearm can rest on the top of the thigh. As we inhale, bending into the left knee, straightening out the right leg, and start to open up as you find a gentle bind around the back. And if this gets too much, then finding your way back into your Ragdoll. We're just focusing on deepening that hamstring stretch through the right side. Keep opening the chest, drawing it towards the side of the room. And all the time that you're here, you're breathing, staying with the breath, switch sides. Take your right hand down, bending into the right knee, straightening out the left leg, and then twisting open, finding that bind. Forearm can come to the thigh, hand can rest on the ankle. You take this pose to wherever you feel comfortable. Sending your breath all the way through the back of the left hamstring, feeling it lengthening and softening on the breath. And then release, hands down. They don't have to come to the mat, they can come to the shins. Inhale, halfway lengthen through the spine. Pausing here, trying to open the chest towards the front of the mat. Rolling the shoulders back and down, pulling the shoulder blades together. And then releasing as we walk out into our plank. Flowing through a vinyasa, so knees down or lifted. Elbows brush past the sides of the body as we exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, or you can find your baby cobra. Pausing here, rolling the shoulders back and down, nice and broad, and open through the chest. Exhale takes you back to downward facing dog. Finding a couple of breaths in that down dog to reset the body. And then shifting your way onto the left foot as we inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Hips stay nice and square, flex into the right foot. And just take a couple of breaths here. Keep sending the weight of the body forward. And then stepping your right foot nice and gently between the hands. Take your time to get it there. Lower the left knee all the way down. We're in low lunge. So you can stay here if you want to. Use the hands on blocks or either side of the foot for support. Or draw the hands up to the hips as we lift out of the hip crease. Taking a few breaths here, finding a nice deep stretch into the left hip flexor. You can find stillness here, or left hand stays on the left hip as you start to pull those right fingertips down towards the side, towards the mat. Leaning in towards the right side to deepen that stretch. And you might feel that stretch move up through the side body. Good, and then hands come back to the hips, lowering all the way down. Start to walk your right foot to the edge of the mat. So both hands come to the inside and we find ourselves in our lizard pose. You can stay on fingertips, you can take it down to the hands, to the forearms, just accepting wherever your body is today. As always, I give you an option to reach back and find the left foot. Know that this is not an easy pose to do, but if you are wanting to find a deep stretch into that left quad, then maybe have a go. You can always hold the bottom of your leggings or a sock, or use your strap. Wherever you are in this lizard pose, just breathing. Maybe the right knee wants to drop away from the body. And if you've got hold of that back foot, as you start to draw the right knee in towards the body, draw that foot with you and just hold for a couple more breaths as you lean forward to deepen that stretch. And then gently release it. Take the hands down to the inside of the right foot. Left toes tuck underneath, lift up the knee. Step back to your plank. Exhale down through your chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back into your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here as we reset the body. And we change sides. Weight into the right foot. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Hips stay nice and square. Flex deeply into the left foot. Keep your chest melting forward towards the thighs. And then slow and with control, step the left foot between the hands. Lower your right knee all the way down, low lunge. Choosing to stay forward or lifting as the hands come to the hips. Lift out of the hip crease. Stay here as you gently guide the hips forward and down. Or right hand stays on the right hip as you draw the left fingertips to the left side, leaning over slightly. Find that nice stretch all the way through the side body and the psoas. And then releasing, hands come down and start to walk that left foot to the edge of the mat as the hands come to the inside. Taking it back to that lizard pose. And try and do whatever you did on the right side. So maybe you're reaching back for the foot. Maybe you're taking it to the forearms as that left knee falls away. Find 3 nice deep breaths here, just relaxing and softening on the exhale. And then if you've got hold of your foot, start to draw the body back forwards, bring the foot with you. A couple of breaths here just to get a deeper stretch into that quad. And then releasing, hands come back down, tuck your right toes underneath. Draw up the knee and step back to your plank. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Well done, perfect. Find 3 breaths here in your last down dog. Inhale draws energy from the fingertips to the tailbone. Exhale sends that energy from the tailbone down to the heels. As you try, go a little bit deeper into this pose. And then on your next Exhale, just lowering the knees down to the mat. If you can, crossing the ankles and just sinking back through as you extend the legs out in front. If that is not for you, just swing those legs round so that we are meeting in our staff pose with the legs extended out in front. Hug the right knee in and then open it out to the side, finding our half butterfly pose. Either hands come round the back of the knee, maybe the hands are finding the feet. Inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale to fold forward. Accept wherever your body is here, especially if it's first thing on the morning, you're going to be much tighter. Find that loving awareness that's simply aware of the body, the emotions, but watching it from the outside. Find some nice deep breaths here, allowing that exhale to take you deeper into this fold. Inhale gently rolls you all the way up as we switch sides, extending the right leg. Draw the left knee in and then open to the side. Again, we lengthen on the inhale and exhale to fold. Choose where you're taking those hands. Try and keep that nice flat back and then maybe releasing the forehead down. Find yourself in acceptance of wherever your body is today. Inhale rolls you all the way up. And just draw the soles of the feet together so you're coming into your butterfly pose. Bring the heels in as close as they can go in towards the body. If your knees are up here, that's fine. Hands can hold the ankles as you gently press the knees out with the elbows. If you feel more flexible here, fingers can come around the toes. Inhale to lengthen the spine, just like we did in that fold. Hinge from the hips, flat back, and just see how far the body can release down. Maybe close the eyes here and just find a little bit of stillness. Just the body and the breath. Nothing else for your mind to think about. On your next inhale, just gently rolling all the way up through the spine and coming back to a cross-legged position. So you could take it back into your half lotus or your full lotus, however you started the class. We're going to walk the hands forward and taking it into a cross-legged forward fold. You can rest the forehead on the forearms or maybe walk those fingertips all the way out in front. And just find yourself in acceptance of wherever your body is. From here, we're moving into a side stretch. See if you can walk those fingertips round to the left side. Maybe right hand can come on top of the left as you draw the forehead over the left knee, finding that stretch all the way through the right side of the body. And then walk those fingertips around to the right, left hand coming on top. As you wiggle those fingers away, find length through the spine and then release on that fold. Your awareness flows through the left side of the body as you feel the muscles lengthening. Just find a couple of breaths here. And then walking those fingertips back to center. Inhale as you walk the hands all the way in. Take the hands back to the knees where we started. Let the eyes float closed. Your inhale lengthens the spine. Your exhale lets go of any tension. Just take a moment to sit in stillness and notice how your body feels. Just know that you've allowed your energy to flow through the physical body, to release stagnant energies and release tension from the mind, as both your mind and your body work as one. Gently draw the palms together at the heart center as you bow your head in gratitude for arriving on your mat. Namaste.